you're back with your feet on the floor, knees bent, fingertips to temples. Thinking about that rib tip connection, we're going to start with abdominal crunches. Nice, big inhale as you exhale, crunching up, looking through those knees and returning back down. Making sure that you're keeping your elbows nice and wide. The work is coming through those upper abs. We're aiming for about 20 reps of each exercise. Here for 4 more. Last 3, 2, and 1. Take it up a notch, bringing those knees to stack on top of your hips. So this one is requiring a little bit more engagement through those lower abs. Your back is nice and flat, fingertips to temples, and that movement is just coming through those upper abs to crunch yourself up. The lower abs are just stabilizing to keep those knees in tabletop. Here for 10 more. Last 5. And resting back down, giving those upper abs a break, lying your hands down by your side. For this one, we're working more through the lower abs to go into those toe taps. So the movement for this comes from the hips. So you'll see here the angle at my knee is not changing at all. I'm just exhaling to lower one foot, tap it down, inhale to return, and keep going like this. So you really should be starting to feel that burn through those upper abs from the first 2 exercises, getting a little bit more through the lower abs. We're here for about another 30 seconds. Definitely feeling the burn. Let's go for 5 more rounds. Last 3, 2, and 1. Staying here, lifting up those upper abs, holding that crunch, and we're going to go through the same again. So upper abs are working to keep those shoulders up off the floor. Lower abs are working to stabilize, going through those toe taps. Let's go for another 10 rounds. Keep breathing, keep those shoulders lifting, keep thinking about that rib tip connection. Last 7. Woo. 6, 5. Short break after this, guys. Stay with me for 4, 3, 2. Stay up, stay lifted. Last 1. Oh, hugging those knees in. Just a little bit of a break, a little bit of a release. Rocking yourself into a few circles, and then back the other way. And then releasing. All right, we're going to take it up a notch. For this, we are going into our scissor legs. So once again, back is flat on the floor. We keep our legs straight. If you have got really tight hamstrings, you might want to keep a gentle bend in the knee, otherwise pointing those toes. Inhale here, we exhale to lower one leg with control, only as far down as you can, maintain that flat back. Inhale up, and we switch. So once again, more work is required as you slowly lower it down. So this is a really controlled movement, so we're not rushing through it. We just lower and lift. Same again, so aiming for about 20 rounds. of each exercise, and you can do this as many times as you like. Maybe you want to set a timer. I generally like to do that when I'm exercising, is I'll set a timer to do maybe 30-45 seconds of an exercise and have a rest and swap. That way, even when you're hurting, you keep going. Let's go for 4 more. Last 3, 2, and 1. 1 more on each side, then keeping those legs up. The challenge, we finished by reaching for those feet. So crunch it up. This one should be getting pretty hard. Let's go for 15. Exhaling up, inhale down. Last 10. Done in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, hugging those knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a bit of a roll. Maybe extend the arms, legs in opposition. Really reaching for your fingertips. It's getting very windy, so I'm hoping my phone doesn't fall off its little perch. All right, moving into the next exercise. Seeing as we're outstretched, we might as well add that into our first one. So we're going to do a roll up. So for this one, it's all about engaging your core rather than gravity to get you through the movement. So we start with our arms overhead. Nice big inhale, hands come down towards your side, and you slowly roll yourself all the way up to a seated position. Bit of a stretch, reach for those toes, and then really nice and slow and controlled all the way down. So it gets hard here, to keep those feet down, roll it up, and then on the way down, the challenge is to go as slow and controlled as you can. So this should be the challenging part as well. Exhaling to help with that movement, bit of a stretch through the hamstrings at the top. Let's go for 10 more. Only as long as you can control it up, stretch, control it down. Taking a break, guys, if you need, otherwise stay with me. Stretch it out. Starting to wiggle off my mat. Last 5. 4. 3. Obviously you want to make this one a little bit harder. You can always hold something in between your hands. A ball, a weight. Last 2. Last 1. From here we go into single jackknives. So one leg extends, we sit up, and we reach towards that opposite foot. Let's go for 20. Remembering to exhale through exertion. It's the hard part. Breathe on the way down. Last 12. 11. Last 5. 4. 3. Last 2. And 1. Staying up on this last one, we're going to move into Russian twists. So a few options for this one. Feet down is easier. Feet up's more challenging. Holding a weight into your hand is really taking it up to that next level, but the focus is on getting that nice rotation, so you're working through your sides. So we come around, tap either side. You can possibly use something like a water bottle, whatever you've got handy. I'm going to take the feet out option. We're here for 20. Eye gaze follows that weight. 19. Last 10. Woo, 9. Last 4. Stay with me. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, rolling over, coming onto that front, just enjoying that nice stretch. So elbows stay underneath your shoulders. Should feel like a really nice stretch through those abs. We work the front. We want to make sure that we're working the back. So the back, really important as well when it comes to core strength. So first exercise that we're going to do is called swimmers, but we're going to slow it down. So for the first round, what I want you to do is just watch me for a second and lying with your forehead down on the floor. We're going to think about stabilizing through those shoulders, just lifting one palm up off the floor and then the other side. Once we've done a few rounds, we're comfortable with that, we can rest those hands back down and then do the same thing through our legs. So for this one, we're thinking about squeezing through the glutes, pointing through the toes to lift and lengthen with that leg. Let's do a couple more on this side. Last one. And then we add them together. So arms and legs stretching in opposition, and we lift opposite arm, opposite leg. So this is all about that cross control. So exhale up, inhale down. We're not here for too long. Just making sure you're squeezing and lengthening through those glutes. Keeping that crown of the head nice and long. Let's speed it up. 4, 10, 9, swimming, maybe going to some exotic destination. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release, pushing up onto those hands, sinking back into a really quick child's pose, just releasing through that lower back. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. And the next exercise I'm going to talk you through because I've hurt my shoulder, so I'm going to explain it. And then I will let you guys go on to this to finish. So I'm going to give you a couple of options. First option, we're taking our plank, is elbows down on the floor. So nice and strong plank like this. I want you to think about that ribbed hip connection. I want you to think about drawing your elbows back towards your toes back towards your elbows, so you're staying here. You have either got a minute here, as we are, otherwise your alternative is for 1 minute to be walking up onto your hands and back down onto your elbows. Oh, no good for my elbow, for my shoulder. Your minute starts now. Once you finish, that's the series. Keep repeating as many rounds as you can to make sure you're getting a great workout for your core. Have fun.